Hey, it's Derm. I'm the new dad life coach, and that means it's my job to help you prepare for fatherhood emotionally and mentally. So, coming at you with a video here on what to do when you are feeling overwhelmed with the to do list. If you're anything like me, you will have a lot on the go becoming a new dad. Actually, that's a given. Of course, you're going to have a lot on the go when you become a new dad. But I wanted to, yeah, because I have a lot on the go. I'm studying. I'm trying to launch a YouTube channel. I'm working. I have the baby to look after. So it can be a lot, and there comes a whole to-do list, but just for the baby that you need to work on. So I wanted to share with you 5 tips on what you can do when it feels a bit overwhelming for you. And number one is, on that to-do list, you don't have to do everything at once. You can start off with something small just to gain the momentum. You don't like, it can be too overwhelming to look at your to-do list and go, oh wow, that's quite a lot. I'll never be able to get that done, and you never even do the one thing. So my advice there would be, up your big to-do list, start small, pick one little thing that will help you get the momentum going, and do that one. Simple. It could be as simple as taking out that one bit of garbage to the garbage can. It could be moving that thing your wife said needs to be moved. Yeah, it's just anything at all, anything small, just to get the momentum going. And tip number 2, take little micro breaks. Take a 60-second reset. I have videos on breathing techniques that you can check out. So if you take 60 seconds because I know, as a new dad, or expecting dad, you mightn't have time to transcend into an hour-long meditation. In fact, I guarantee you don't. So just take 60 seconds and close your eyes and listen to the sound of your breath. It doesn't have to be listening to the sound of your breath either. It can be listening to the sound of what's happening around you. So take the time to relax, even if it's just for a minute. Hell, if it's just for 10 seconds. I mean, that would be more than enough, right? Actually, no, it wouldn't be more than enough. But it will be something. Mightn't be enough, but it'll be something. Number 3, write the to-do list down. If you can get it out on paper, it's no longer ruminating in your head, and you're no longer fretting or getting overwhelmed keeping all these things in your head. So what I did was, I love checking things off. It makes me feel like I'm making great progress. So I got these little charts. I'll put a link to them below if you want to check them out. But essentially, they're whiteboards, but they have a grid on them that you can put all your tasks in, and then they have on the side, they have this little checker thing that you can move left and right to put a green tick next to it to mark it complete, and it's just very, very satisfying. And for something so small like that, it's actually helping me get a lot of things done. But yeah, get it out on paper, get it out onto one of those whiteboards. Just knowing that it's out there and ready for action and being stored somewhere else other than your head can be very helpful. Number 4, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be good enough. So don't aim for perfection. Perfection is a serious enemy to progress. Just get something done that makes you feel like you've progressed, even if it's part of one thing. And finally, number 5, be present. This is the most important part about fatherhood. You're not going to get these moments back. So your focus should always be the health and safety of your baby and your presence with them. Because when it's all said and done, you don't want to be looking back on this and having missed everything because you were too focused on your to-do list. It's far too precious a time to lose it out spending time on things that you think are more important, because there are no more important things. So take all my advice here, but if you were to take one thing away, be present. Because every time you're with your baby and you look at your phone, you're missing out. You have plenty of time to look at your phone when the baby's asleep, but you're missing out if you don't stay present with your baby. When you're sitting down playing with them on the mat, hell, even if they're ignoring you, your presence there is really an important thing. It's something that they can feel, that they can enjoy. They don't need you to do all the things. They just need you to be there, and that's pretty powerful. Be present. That's the one thing you should take away from this video. The rest of the tips are great for chipping away at your to-do list, because yes, sure, those things still need to happen, but not at the expense of being present with your baby. Yeah, there you go. So I'll give a little summary. So number 1, just get one thing done on that to-do list. Doesn't have to be everything. Number 2, take a 60-second breathing reset or listening meditation, whatever you want, some class of a little break from the whole thing. Number 3 was write it down. Get it out on paper, get it out onto a little lovely clipboard thing, link below. Number 4, good enough is good enough. It doesn't have to be progress, or it doesn't have to be perfect. Progress is what you're aiming for. And number 5, the ultimate important thing is be present, because you don't want to lose out on these moments. It is, like I said, far too precious, far too important, far too surreal and amazing, and not going to happen too much longer, not going to happen too often. And you don't want to be looking back on it and saying, hey, all I can remember is sweeping the floor and trying to keep the house clean. And I missed a lot of the precious moments. So there you are. Take from that what you will. Do take the presence part. Alright, I'm Derm. I'm the New Dad Life Coach, and this channel is the Calm and Happy Dad. I'd love it if you subscribed, liked, shared. If you got any value from this video, if you know a new dad who might benefit from this, send it on. You know, what harm? It'll be an absolute dream come true for me to have this channel be successful and out there helping as many dads as it possibly can. Alright, so comment, like, share, and subscribe. And until then, stay present, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.